Let's try that again. Can you wave? Ready? Our neighbor just started his truck, and I don't know if he's going to work or if he's going shopping somewhere or something, but he always says bye bye. Bye bye. With a mouthful of food. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is a huge day. Welcome to Live at Lunch number 37. I didn't think I was going to do a Live at Lunch today on Friday. I don't normally do a Live at Lunch on Friday. Yeah. But anyway, he is, just so you know, 'cause there's so much to talk about today, but he's eating these Sprout organic waffles. It's like a Stroop waffle if you've ever had one on an airplane. I think American Airlines will give this to you as your snack. It's either that or 5 pretzels. But they're pretty nice. They're like as big as your face, at least his face, and he loves them. One thing that we should mention is we're coming off a cold today, so you might see some runny nose, and I'm also, I caught it from Andy, so yeah, go figure. But Mama got it first, and then Andy got it, and then I got it, so it all happens so fast, right? So let's talk about the elephant in the room, Roe v. Wade. Roe v. Wade is overturned. I found out right before we were going on our walk this morning. We live in Northeast Ohio, so today was going to be kind of warm. I wanted to make sure we got out before it was really, really hot. Why are you shaking your head? Do you want more? Yeah, okay. I want to get more for him. But yeah, and I was getting prepared to go to his walk in his stroller. Let me give you some rice checks. This is where we store all the goodies right there. And Riri is raisin, just so. Another lifesaver, rice squares. He's smiling. Yeah, so Roe v. Wade found out about it before our morning walk, and my mom let me know through text. I just checked my phone right before we left, and Mom texted me, and she says, hey, just so you know, Roe v. Wade is overturned. And right above her text, there was another news notification that I had. I use Smart News. If you have an iPhone, get rid of Apple News, by the way. It's trash. Just go to Smart News. It's actually really, really cool, and there's way more content out there. Shameless plug, but it's a free, I think, third-party app that you can just get your news from. And it's not just Fox News and not just CNN, it's everybody. Yeah. So Smart News, shameless plug for that. But yeah, so the notification right above Mom's text was right there. Roe v. Wade was overturned. Woo! See, like, we're so excited. He has no idea what I'm talking about. But I wanted to bring this up because on days like today, when the lockdown happened for COVID, when 9/11 happened, you remember where you were, right? And I want you to think about where you are today, and maybe I'm the one bringing you the news. I doubt that because word travels so fast. Yeah. Don't forget some Wawa. Drink Wawa. Oh, no. It's like, yeah. Bubba. Yeah, so just remember where you are today, right? So if I'm the one bringing the news, I feel very honored, but don't forget where you were. When I was, I think in 5th grade, that's when 9/11 happened in 2001. We were at a MOPS event, which is a Mothers of Preschoolers ministry for pretty much anyone, but it's just you have to have preschoolers. We were at our local church, and we found out that because the youth pastor he saw the news, and he said, hey, did you hear that an airplane hit the World Trade Center? That was the first one. And he's just walking around, and then he's like, oh, an hour later-ish, it was only like 45 minutes, the other plane had hit the Pentagon. And we all gathered around this fellowship hall, which had 2 TVs. One of the TVs was on, I can't remember what station it was, probably Fox News, but the first image I saw was both towers, the World Trade Center, on fire. And they hadn't collapsed at that time. But I think the South Tower, the second one to be hit, fell first because that was hit midway. And I just remember like how emotional it was for all the moms that were there. The next one, COVID, when all the teachers found out we didn't have a TV in the office, we had our phones, so we had all huddled around a phone listening to Governor Mike DeWine, who's the governor of my state, Ohio. Now he's crunching the cereal, go figure. But we had listened to hear him say a few weeks before spring break or Easter break, hey, we're going to shut down all of our schools for 2 weeks and make an assessment from there. It turned out to be more than 2 weeks. It turned out to be pretty much till the end of the year, and virtual learning commenced. And I remember exactly where I was. The only difference being was I took a picture of the group, and if you want to see that picture, I could post it on my YouTube feed. You can always, watch or just go to my Instagram. I can link you to my Instagram page, and I can show you there. But it's just surreal. Like, I don't know why I whipped up my phone and took a picture of the group, but I did because I knew that it was history. That day was history. It was March, I think, 16th, 2020. Oh, our nose is running. Told you we were coming off a cold. 1 second. So the third one being, for me at least, and now him, he might not remember this, but I know, Bubba, sorry. Today, you'll remember where you are when you heard the news that Roe v. Wade was overturned. And it doesn't matter what side you're on, right? You definitely will agree. You will remember exactly where you are. And it's strange how we're wired that way, but I know why, because obviously God created us that way. We remember those moments. If you talk to a World War II veteran or somebody that obviously maybe they didn't serve in the military, but they were a civilian and they remember Pearl Harbor, they remember where they were. My grandmother, yeah, 4 checks, by the way, just a little bit. My grandmother was a few years old at the time when the Hindenburg disaster happened in New Jersey. She remembers exactly where she was when that happened. It was just amazing. So I hope that you guys remember that too. I want you to write it down, maybe take a picture of the environment that you were in, and just remember. Please, please, please remember. And pray, give God the glory for today. A lot of my viewers are on the pro-life side. I myself am pro-life. I'm not gonna get into a debate right now. If you wish to do that, you could always email me at dgorski90@gmail.com. But I will tell you right now, today is a day to just remember what happened. Remember. And if you are pro-life like myself, the fight hasn't stopped. There's a lot to do when it comes to your specific state. So if you're in California or New York or of a blue state, there's a lot more work to do. And unfortunately, I was listening to Glenn Beck. Yes, I do listen to conservative talk radio. If you are in a blue state that has kind of loosey-goosey, abortion stuff, I will tell you that it's probably going to get worse, and the heels are going to be dug deeper, unfortunately. So please pray for that. Hopefully that doesn't happen, Lord willing. But we're going to have to keep praying. We're going to have to keep fighting for these little guys that can't speak up for themselves, right? Now he's rubbing cereal into his hair. So hopefully you don't got a cold like us. My voice is starting to go, so I'm going to sign off. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and remember what happened today. And if you agree, please like this video, share it with your friends. Praise the Lord. Roe v. Wade is overturned. So have a great day. I'm going to save my voice and hope to see you soon. All right, bye.